Now the wine of the week. As I said, this is a wine I did try a little ways back that had I had no issues with. And the cool thing about it is that it's sort of mid-weighted. It's not too light. It's not too heavy. Right in the middle, and it just offers a bit for everybody. So it is Spanish. So something else that's a little bit different. No, I don't do too many foreign wines. I tend to stick with the Kiwi wines. But yeah, the Ederra Crianza 2020. So Crianza just represents the age of time, the time it was aged for. So around about the year mark. So very much Kiwi in style, rather than you know little to no oak or a lot of oak. But pretty much how Spain works. And it's from Rioja, so from the famous Rioja. So hot climate, just but not over the top as far as alcohol goes and everything else. It's right in the middle. So the colour, deep garnet. So it started to offer up those slightly aged colours, but not there yet. On the nose, raspberries and plums and blackberries are full of fruit, but toasty spice and a little bit of prune, which was very cool. The palate was mid-weighted, but super balanced. So it was, a little bit of time in the bottle, so that just settled it down. The tannins are lovely and dusty. One thing for me with Tempranillo, which this is that you get a dustiness to it. It's sort of like it's a hallmark of Tempranillo. The acidity was moderate, but in balance with the tannin, just creating a nice little structure without being too much. The finish was long and elegant with, again, the toasted spice, the cocoa slightly drying, which is typical of Tempranillo as well. And yeah, all the while that fruit's just there. As far as the score goes, 92 out of 100, really solid wine and really good value. And a 19 out of 20. Food-wise, paprika obviously is a big thing, but tomato-based foods. You can have like like a paella, like a seafood and stuff like that, with rich tomato sort of dish with in medley of vegetables. Thing, just you can be quite versatile with it, but make sure it has bold flavors to stand up to the dryness and just give a little bit more to the wine. So very simple, very tasty wine that's well worth hunting out. It's not the easiest to find, but if you do find it, snap it up. And it goes for anything. If you go to a Spanish section in a wine shop, you see Crianza, look for a couple of years of age, and you're pretty much going to be right on the money with it. It's going to be very similar to this. So don't be afraid if you can't find Ederra. Then obviously Friday when I post the wine of the week, you will see the picture of the wine. You will see the stockers, so you'll be able to find that and chase it down. So yeah, as far as next week goes, yeah, we will be covering white blends. So something a little bit different. We're going to look into white blends and how they're not just white blends, but blended wines and how they're not as bad as you think. So until then, thank you for listening. Sante, not just listening. Thank you for joining us. Sante and God bless.